sweating. That song is so freaking good, right? I was like, what song am I going to play tonight to try and liven everybody up because of the capitulation that we had? And last night, right, it was a pretty tough ride because I was like, right, I'm going to set my stop losses quite low because we could see a further downward momentum. So I did. One of my Ethereum Classic, that got stopped out, but Ethereum still doing all right. I was like, oh my God, right? Woke up and you're like, it's not a really good sight to see when your long positions are pretty wrecked. So I was like, right, screw it. Okay, I will cut my losses. This is what you got to do, okay? Is when you're in a position where you are massively in the red, you just got to go, all right, it is what it is. So cut your losses. You don't get wrecked. It's a little bit painful. Yeah, lost a bit of money. But look, this is the game that we play. And looking at my trades now, I'm doing all right. I am. My Ethereum is up 67%. My Rune account is up 56%, and my ZEC USD is up 32.5%. So I am clawing my money back quite nicely. But team, this is the game that we play. So before I go any further, I just want to say good evening to you all. Hope you are all doing freaking well. And it's great to see you all. It really, really is good to see you all here in the crypto space. Wanted to get the latest information as to what is going on. Now, some time ago, I did produce some support and resistance zones, which I know this looks really, really messy right now. But when we zoom out, it's all going to make sense. So let's, without further ado, let's crack on with it. So we're currently on the daily, and back here we started creating this ascending wedge or rising wedge, and it was going to be a big wedge. But what we had in the middle of this wedge was a beautiful support line, and there was a discussion that we made around about here to say, look, we could come up, we could come back and test the support. If we lose the support, this is the line that we are going to trend along and hopefully hold this to get back into this area here. Now, as you can see, I don't need to tell you exactly what happened to Bitcoin. There was a capitulation movement which brought us down to this point here of the 20,196. Slick Sumos, great to see you, freaking legend. And then we tried to work our way back up, but the resistance got a hold of us, and basically over the next 2 weeks, I think it was, maybe 10 days, we was a stable coin. Bitcoin became a stable coin. Then, as of yesterday, you're all aware of it, we got this further capitulation movement, followed by a second capitulation movement to the downside, which took us nicely to that $18,600 support. Now, what is the future of Bitcoin? Well, I told you that we could potentially be going back to 17,500. So those of you that put long positions in, like myself, took the risk. Okay, I was doing really, really well. I was earning a lot of money per day, taking in some incredible earnings on my long positions, and then all it takes is just that one day to push you back quite considerably. It is what it is. So yes, we still could potentially see $17,500. In fact, a lot of people are saying that we still could see $10,000. All right, I personally don't believe that. That's my own opinion. Based on my own research, I think it's pretty nigh on impossible for us to get down to that $10,000. If we do, I will be shocked, and I'll be buying a lot of Bitcoin. A lot of Bitcoin. But hey, the tokenomics, the movement, the crypto movement, stock movement, we're going to go through the DXY. We're going to explain to you the DXY again. But in relation to the movements right now, we are coming into this second ascending triangle. We did this work a long time ago, so let's zoom out just to remind you as to what it is. Here is the work. So we've got this harsh resistance line where Bitcoin really struggled to get up here. Now, there's a few things that could happen. So I'm going to take it very slow because there is a lot to digest here. And I want to give you every single eventuality. There is a known eventuality based on looking at the research, looking at the news, listening to other crypto experts, other crypto influencers, that we could see a major resistance level on that EMA here on the daily, which I believe is the 55. The 55 EMA is the one that you need to be aware of. Now, this is what could happen, okay? So we could actually see a bull trap occurring. I just saw a flash of light outside. I guess, right, if the stream turns off, it's because of the lightning strike we're just seeing right now. So we could potentially see this kind of movement where we actually make our way back up that $20,000, which is going to push that 55 EMA here. Windy pops, excuse me. And then we get a second capitulation, all right? It's possible. And then we hit a double bottom. If this is a bottom, this could potentially be our double bottom. Okay, we've already drawn this movement here, this rising wedge, which is going to take us into this descending wedge pattern, which then should hopefully, over the period of time, then take us back into a nice Elliott wave movement to the upside. So like I said before, we're going to be stuck here for quite some time. Now, this is probably right now the best time, in my opinion, not financial advice, to start accumulating your crypto. Okay, the reason being is, now you don't have to take this as info whatsoever. Okay, this is the CryptoBits, and this is the research that I do. In relation to the miners, I've explained this before. Sorry if I sound like a broken record. But in order for the miners to stay profitable, Bitcoin has to stay above that $17,500. Anything below that, and mining becomes massively unprofitable for these big corporation mining companies. Okay, so please be aware of that $17,500. It's really important that you keep an eye on that. Also, what we've got is we had a spring down to the $17,500, and it was quickly bought up. There was a lot of people buying here, and we got that spring. We are now back in this zone here, this support zone where we've touched it once, twice, 3 times. Now it is the 4th time that we are touching it. So we know that it is a very strong level of support. Also, when we got the rise up to the upside in 2020, we actually came down, retested the 17,500. So a lot of people have bought here. Also, there was a resistance line here at the 19,500. So can we say that we're stuck between a rock and a hard place right now? Yes, I believe that's what we are looking at. So we've got to go with future predictions, future TA, where we could potentially be moving to. And this looks like a really cool scenario. So we could actually see us heading back up, okay? Heading up to this 55 EMA and then getting a second capitulation. Double bottom and then rising up. So what that would look like is basically something like this kind of movement here. And then into this channel there, okay? It really does look like it's possible that we're going to see something like this within the next, and we say the next 10 months. It's not going to be pretty. 2023 isn't designed to be pretty at all. But for me, in my opinion, $17,500 is my bottom, personally. And any price slightly above it. So this support line here is very good for me indeed. Now, worst case scenario, let's just say that Bitcoin does come down to that $10,000, it's going to scare a hell of a lot of people. Okay, and to be quite honest with you, we're that deep into crypto now in the bear market that a drop to 10,000 would actually only be, okay, I know it's saying only, but it would only be negative 48%. So let's just say, look, we're balls deep in crypto as it is now. If we do go to that 10,000, it's more like a blessing. It's a blessing because you're getting really, really cheap crypto. Do you really think that this is the end for crypto? Just as us lot have really, really started in the crypto space? No, it hasn't. Okay.
Emotional damage.
Jaggernaut, straight away, I knew what that was. No, it isn't. Don't see it as a negative thing. Okay. Some of you have bought up here, all right, and it's painful, but you'll get that money back. Of course you will. You'll get it back. It's really, really not a problem. You need money to buy a lot of 10K, but I'm just genuinely talking about Bitcoin. You imagine what the price of XRP is going to be, what the price of VeChain, what the price of Cardano, what the price of HOT is going to be with a coin market cap displaying the price of Bitcoin at $10,000. So yes, I am generalizing myself in the discussion with Bitcoin, but you've got to be a bit more open-minded and go, all right, so if Bitcoin's at 10K, what is the altcoins going to be? What's Ethereum going to be? Okay. Ethereum's going to be massive in the next 2 weeks, right? If you don't have any Ethereum, you might want to think about getting a little bit of Ethereum. Not financial advice, but this is my thought process, giving it out to you lot. That Ethereum is going to be so big in the news, you might see some mega FOMO. You might not, okay? You might not see some mega FOMO, but you cannot miss out on an opportunity like this, which is the moving from proof of work to proof of stake, which is now due to happen around about 2 weeks' time. And then it's going to be a 3 or 4 month process from what I understand. Fine. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great because all of the news is going to be about crypto going green. Okay, crypto moving away from those dirty, horrible miners that are destroying the planet to a beautiful, pretty green garden with rabbits in it, and everyone just goes, all right, there you go. I'll support the Ethereum network. Gosh, that lightning is crazy outside. Looking forward to taking some videos of that, if I'm honest. So, hash resistance. Hopefully, we get a move up, but I do expect a second drop down. Now, that drop down could look something very, very similar to this. That we get a resistance coming to the downside. So we get some sort of weird movement like this, and then a crazy break to the bottom, and then a nice little push up, and then we go back into here. That's basically what I feel is going to happen up until April of around about 2023. And then I don't know, okay? I don't know from then. But this is my prediction. Remember that back in February of, I don't know, 2021? Was it February 2021? I don't even remember. It seems so far away. I was telling you that the end of the bull market will be in October, 15th of October. Get your thoughts together on the 15th of August. Plan your exit on the 15th of September and get out on the 15th of October. So we are pretty accurate in the CryptoBits. This is TA that is worlds apart to this writing. Okay, I look at micro TA, very, very minute TA, and then break that down into a sense where everybody can understand it. Nobody wants to go through all of the ins and outs, the understanding why, ifs, buts, hows, everything. That's why the CryptoBits was made, to make normal people like us understand what is happening in the crypto space. So this is my prediction. Do you know what? Screenshot it, print it off, stick it on your freaking bedroom wall, and then when February of 2023 comes, tell me if I was in the right direction or I was completely wrong. One of you, please do it. Because I'm excited to see how this plays out. But for me, it looks right. Okay? Cheeky little Elliott wave, boom to the upside. Right. So let's have a look at the questions. I feel that this was the bottom, better days ahead. On the weekly, we are still under the 200 EMA. Yes. If we show that on the weekly, what Fred is talking about, it's just a load of freaking squiggly lines. Where is the 200? There's your 200 EMA. So we are still below it. Look at this on the 200 EMA. Is that a W pattern that we are producing here? Does that look pretty right to me? All right. Down, up, down. It'll play about. It'll come up. It'll come down. W pattern. Get rejected. Disappear down. And then retest support. And boom. Up to the upside. Accumulation phase. Thank you very, very much. If we zoom out even more, we have the white line of support and resistance. If I zoom out even more, you can see it. And it fits freaking well, all right? It fits so well. This is our support and resistance line, and Bitcoin likes to play on this line with this ever-increasing price. We're touching the support of this white line, and then we're coming back, possibly seeing some crazy, crazy movements before April of 2024, and then we're back into the bull run of 2024. So look, it's going to be boring. There's going to be 7 or 9 people in the charts for the next 18 months. But those who are slowly accumulating now, you are quite possibly, technically, in the best position right now. Technically. Okay? Do your own research. Make sure what you're thinking is correct and that you're staying right in your mental health. But you're like, I just need to FOMO in. No, you don't need to FOMO in. It's up to you how you run your crypto. I buy crypto. I sell crypto. I hodl crypto. I have crypto that I hadn't looked at for over a year. Do as you please. But please remember, right now is quite possibly the best time to get into crypto. Based on previous cycles. Okay? Based on previous cycles. Good evening, lads and lasses. Good to see you. Right, Johnny, when the ETH merge happens, some say there will be an airdrop from Ethereum. People are leveraging trading ETH with stop losses. Something no risk. Just get these airdrops. What's meant with that? Okay, so yes, let me just bring this up on here. Oh my gosh, that lightning is getting closer. Team, if I lose you, I will come straight back up if I can get electricity. So, okay, so yeah, this is the right one. Let's go through this. Your face is so freaking bright, bro. Gosh, okay. So, do that. Is that better? There we go. Let's get into a little bit of darkness and go across to the news. And now I'm a ghost. Oh, bitch, I'm a ghost. I can go on. Right, so the Ethereum proof of work token airdrop will ETH proof of work airdrop happen. An Ethereum proof of work airdrop may happen after the merge. So Ethereum 2.0 release date is now closer than ever. With that, the talks concerning whether an Ethereum proof of work token airdrop will take place are also gaining momentum. The Ethereum merge is scheduled for next week. However, during the merge, a forked Ethereum chain could form via the Ethereum hard fork. This would benefit Ethereum miners concerned about the shift to Ethereum staking. Several exchanges, including Binance, FTX, and Coinbase, have laid down comprehensive plans to credit the forked tokens born during the merge into the user's account based on the 1-to-1 ratio. So let's take a closer look. An Ethereum proof of work token is not guaranteed, but exchanges are making plans and preparations in case, right? FOMO, people buying Ethereum, right? This is why you should be getting Ethereum. As stated by Binance and FTX, some exchanges will use a snapshot taken before the merge to credit the user's accounts with the fork tokens based on a 1-to-1 ratio. The exchanges are prepared to support any scenario that may spring out of the merge. The Ethereum hard fork strategy is backed by a group of 60 participants led by a Chinese miner, Chandler Guo. Guo believes that during the merge, Ethereum could split into a chain that will still retain its proof of work consensus and permit the miners to continue their mining practices. Bobby Ong, the founder of CoinGecko, shared a tweet thread guiding users on how they can receive forked POW tokens. And Bobby has said, before we get to the steps, what's happening again? Ethereum is going through an upgrade where it will transition from proof of work to proof of stake. After the transition, ETH miners can no longer mine. Miners are forking ETH to keep proof of work version so they can continue mining. To get ETH proof of work tokens, you must first hold ETH on a wallet that supports this fork. Okay, so it's not leveraging. The best would be to have full custody of your ETH on a hardware wallet. If you are holding ETH on an exchange, your exchange may or may not give you the fork tokens. So there's rules around it. Okay, so those people that are just leveraging Ethereum and thinking, well, I've got 100 Ethereum with a massive low risk, they don't know what they're on about. Okay, they honestly don't know what they're on about because they don't belong to them. You are loaning that Ethereum from somebody else. So according to ONG, users must hold ETH in wallets to support the proof of work forks tokens. ONG also noted that not all exchanges will give users fork tokens, recommending they use hardware wallets. He also suggests that the users should move Ethereum from layer 2s back to the mainnet to receive any fork tokens. Similarly, Ong recommended any wrapped Ethereum be unwrapped. While several crypto entities extend their support for the POW fork tokens, this is not the same everywhere. OpenSea issued an announcement adding that it will not be supporting forked NFTs. Chainlink also reiterated a similar stance, echoing that the platform will not support proof of work tokens born during the Ethereum merge. Much like the Ethereum merge price, ETH users do not know what Ethereum will look like after the merge. Make sure you keep up to date with the latest news to find out more. Okay, so that is your update with the Ethereum merge. People who are using tokens to leverage, thinking that they're going to get an airdrop, they're dumb. They're dumbasses. Sorry if that's one of you, but why would anyone think that it's that easy? It's really not. It's really not that easy. Okay, so that is to do with that. But Coin Bureau brought this video, but I didn't understand this, to be honest. Expected date for ETH possibly is the 13th, 14th of September. Hence why I am longing ETH. Those 8 people in the chat will be happy ones in 2024. 100% correct. Fellow Wessler, I already FOMO'd in. Your face is so freaking bright. I hope it's better now. But last time you did, price went up. Let's hope history repeats itself. Right, I have plenty of ETH on my ledger now for 2 years. Must I send them to an exchange? Just wait and see, okay? If you've got hold of Ethereum and there is going to be an airdrop, you can prove that you've held that Ethereum for quite some time on your ledger. Now, the ledger is the ledger is a very recognized cold storage wallet. So I can't see that being a problem at all. So yeah, it's all good. Stay chill on that, bro. Stay chill. Okay, let's move across to Holo and find out what is going on with Holo on the 15-minute. Okay, so we had the breakdown. And like I said, we could possibly get a breakdown and then all of a sudden we get back up to where we was and it was all forgotten about. And that is kind of exactly what we've seen 24 hours later. After this huge breakdown, we're almost straight back up to where we was and touching the resistance right now on this descending channel. I don't know how to keep people any more chill when we get a capitulation, because this happens time and time again, and that's what we spoke about yesterday. Here, down, and we capitulate and we head back up. Down, capitulation, head back up. Right, it happens pretty much all the freaking time. Down, capitulation, head back up. Down, head back up. So there are movements in the crypto space where it doesn't happen and you get step down motion, but look how different it is. Okay, it is a capitulation followed by a consolidation, not by a spring, which is what we're seeing. Spring, 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 and spring. Okay, if we start to see support and consolidation, then that's when we start to see that next leg down. So please keep on chilling, team. Right, the reason why there was such a big capitulation because every freaking man and his dog was shorting. And in fact, I was in a long position with Bybit, and every 8 hours I was making money because the interest rate was in a negative equity. So I was being paid for having that long position. Right, keep an eye on that. Hence why I took such a big long position, because I was like, every 8 hours I'm getting free money. It's great. Oh, Fred, any news about expanding alpha testing for Holobots? At this moment in time, Fred, the answer to your question is no. But if I hear of anything from a release from Holo, you will be 100% the first to know. Bro, I know your patience is wearing.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's actually a good one. That is a good one. What can I say about Holo? All right, Holo is developing insanely well. All right, I am, as you know, very, very close with Holo now because of what I am building with a team of incredible people. And the way that Holo is performing is just freaking magic. Like, it's so cool. So cool, in fact, that I dread to think in the next 10 years what my bank balance is going to look like. It's going to be insanely awesome. Right? That one Holo that I am holding on to is going to take me into like at least 60-cent territory. It's going to be incredible. I just cannot wait. You all know that I have one Holo. And I'm so excited about the future. Okay, no, all on serious notes. Holo are progressing extremely well. They come across hurdles, all right? And these hurdles are hurdles that they are not expecting to happen because they don't know they're going to happen, because they are creating something that's never been created before. So imagine being the first man or woman on this earth and you get hungry and you see something moving and your instincts that's been programmed into your head tells you to kill it and eat it. You eat it and it makes you ill. And you're like, well, that wasn't very good. There was an issue there. So I got a bug in the system. So I need to stop that bug in the system. And there is a strike of lightning which sets a tree on fire. And in that tree was, I don't know, Vanilleswa. All right? So Vanilleswa burns to a crisp. And you're hungry again. So you start eating Vanilleswa's arm. And you're like, actually, cooked meat is really, really good. And you don't get ill from it. So you learn from that mistake. So you know now that the process is to kill something and cook it. And then you can eat it. And then you start building on that. I just sent you food. Yes, you did. You did send me food, bro. And I got it here. That's some Jodeg Koek or whatever it's called. So then you start eating more parts of it, and then you get ill again because you've eaten the intestines. And the intestines are not unsanitary. They're not sterile. You get ill again, so you remember, okay, maybe I need to get
nothing.
You
lose. Good day, sir.
Trying to have a conversation here. So this is what they're doing. Good to see you, Butterstocks. Love you, bro. So this is what Holo are currently doing. They're going through a process, and they don't know what hurdles are going to come up. So it is like being a caveman back in the day, trying to discover the world. Yeah, Joda, I don't even know what it's called. Jodico? I need Van Leswell back to explain to me what these are called. But Van Leswell was very, very kind to send me a lot of cool things, including his business card. And he's told me not to show his business card on the live stream. But I can assure you that there is a business card here with Van Leswell's details on it. But I will respect Van Leswell and not give his business card details out on the live stream. So yes, thank you very much, Van Leswell, for the cool stuff. Judah Coco.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Right, what they are, the shortbread biscuits, right? That is what they are. They taste like the Scottish shortbread biscuits, and they are pretty freaking nice. And I've only got 4 left. Yeah. It's, these meetings that I'm having with my company, I go through a lot of these. Yeah. If you want to see what I've got, there is a video a few doors down that you can find out where we went live with Van Leswell. All of the food is like astronaut food. You get super forces, very tasty. Is the bag of nuts empty? No, I still got those bag of nuts. I had a few, and then look, I am currently back on the gains, bro. I'm back on the heavy lifting, the cardio, working out twice as hard, being very, very careful on what I eat during the day, and only treating myself to one small treat per evening. So I will get through these nuts. They're incredible. And they're really, really good. The only downside is those salty licorice ones. Honey ones are fine. I can deal with the honey ones, but the salty ones, I'm going to bring them back so that I can watch you just. Holy crap! That is some incredible lightning. Wow. I can't wait to get out and watch this lightning strike. We tried some. Nice. So, team, with Holo now hitting this resistance line, we could potentially come back to hit some kind of support. Maybe me and Van Lesser are seeing the same kind of lightning off the same cloud. That's cool. And then break out above and get back to this support line. It is a descending support line. And then consolidate once again in this area. Carry on moving. And this becomes a figment of your imagination. You totally forget about it. And away we go. So that can be your cheat snack. My cheat snack? Yes, it freaking can. Cool. So it's kind of like your update. Not a lot to report. We had the capitulation. I told you to recover. It's recovered. It is what it is. And we are now heading back up. We're probably looking at a 20k resistance, team. So we could see Bitcoin going back up to that 20k and then capitulating back down again. So be aware of it. If it gets to 20k, don't FOMO in, please. Because we're still in a bear market stroke consolidation market. Magic is not going to happen, right? Unless you're a total crazy ass lunatic and invest in Lunar Classic. DXY, let's have a look at the DXY. Okay, DXY as of yesterday was at a 40-year all-time high of 110.792. Now it has come back and touching this support, so we could actually see another major breakthrough to the upside. We're looking at 112 on the DXY before we see a pullback. I love it. Close your eyes and buy some Luna. You're a freaking nutcase. So in relation to the DXY, I still can see this 112 before we get a pullback. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to have a look at the exchange rate right now with the euro. €1 to US dollar. And it's back. It's back 1-to-1 again, which is a real shame. It did actually drop down. We did get a really good drop down, but we're back again at €1 equates to 1 USD. We just need to try and get away from this freaking inflation, and then we can see the euro head back up and the dollar start to weaken again. So look, inflation's at its all-time high. 3 months ago it was 3%. Now it's looking like 10, 11%. It's crazy. I don't know how some people are managing to afford life, okay? Am I feeling the pinch? Yes, even on my freaking wage. I am finding a lot. The electric bill's gone up from £100 a month to £300 a month. It's just stupid. Fuel prices are through the roof. Oil prices to heat the house is through the roof. So yeah, I feel sorry for those people that are living on the bare bones of their asses, and then all of a sudden they get a bill through the post where it's just like, oh, you need to pay us more. Fred Huller asks, are my Euro charts accurate again? Yes, sir, they are. The Euro charts now should be the same as the dollar chart. My bill went from €210 to €650 a month. Say freaking what? That is ridiculous. What are you doing? Are you growing a cannabis farm in your loft? Seriously? Dude. Yeah, that's bonkers. That is bonkers. So, DXY is responsible for the high inflation rates. What we want to see is we want to see the price get to, just push it, and then absolutely crash down to this support here, which is 100, and then head back and touch the support of this triangle. We knew it was going to happen because we did the TA on it. We worked out the line as to how high we thought it was going to go, and we've been watching it down here somewhere. Is where we've been watching it way back here. We've been watching it for a long time. I know we have. It's just horrible to see this movement to the upside. But in every bull cycle, there has to be a bear cycle. So it will break down eventually. Soon they'll be just start handing out euros because of it lost all value. Yeah. Right, team. That concludes tonight's show. It's great to see you. I'd like to give you this cheeky little stopgap update on the crypto world and what is going on. Always keep an eye on the DXY, and please keep an eye on Ethereum going forward, because Ethereum is the one that's going to create magic before anything else. If Ethereum goes up, it will push altcoins up. So you could see your portfolio going bigger within the next couple of weeks, but don't expect it to stay there because we are still in a bear market stroke consolidation market. That is your update for today, you freaking legends. That's it. That's all I've got to tell you for now. Let me go to yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, legends. Yeah. Which one? All right, pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and 13, please. And then the highest number. Okay, so the number that gets repeated the most is the number that we're going to use. Number between 1 and 13. I'm going to give you a minute. Fred's going to stay on now because he's intrigued as to what we're going to do. We've got 5. Jurgen A's put 14. I think Jurgen A needs to go back to school. Okay, so it's a toss-up then between Fred's 5 and Butter's 11. Are we going 5 or are we going 11? Decide. Decide now, because I'm going in 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. I'm still in school. All life. 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, pick a number. 5 or 11? Frick's sake. Why is this so hard? All right, fine. I'll have to pick one for you then, won't I? Probably set with 10. Okay, I'm going with right. I'm just gonna have to drop this. If it lands on the guy, then I'll go 5. If it lands on the building at the back, then I'm going tails. There we go. It's landed on the head, so that is number 5. Number 5 it is. Team, this is number 5 from the Rocky soundtrack. Good night, team. Great to see you. And of course, as always, legends. Peace, you freaking awesome people. Let's go. Number 5 on the Rocky original motion picture score. Song number 5, which is Marines Hymn Yankee Doodle. Let's go. For it. Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Maybe we should yeah. Okay, last one and then I'm going. Hey, ready, team? Because we're sticking on the train theme, everybody needs to get on board, and of course Ozzy Osbourne is gonna scream all